Hello, everybody. My name is Antonio. I just came to speak on a video that went viral several months ago, back in January. Uh, this guy by the name of Kevin Wesley, an ex-pastor, okay? And I can understand it, the reason why it would go viral because of his topic. He was a minister that left, his congregation, that left for church, because he said he didn't want to be part of that because all the, you know, all the information in the book, of the Bible was just actually false, wasn't even true at all. All the characters are fake, there's nothing real about the Bible. It's fake, And he also stated that, hey, the Bible was also used as a tool to control slavery, to control the masses, because your oppressors used this book as a tool to control slavery, and I get it, he's awakened, he, as he put it, hey, he's awakened, and to bring this information out, I can understand why it went viral, because you got to look at it, there's so many people that are Christians, okay, that are Christians, and to tell them that their literature, their biblical literature is fake, it's like telling them they can't breathe, okay? But I commend, Kevin Wesley on that, because me and myself, as being in the Christian faith at one time, I don't get into that Christian stuff. I don't even go to church now because I've been doing my own research and I've came to the same conclusion, okay? This stuff's not adding up. It's not making any sense. You can't prove anything. I mean, come on. You look at the fact that they try to tell you in this biblical doctrine that, oh, Jesus Christ walked on water. So you mean to tell me man can break the laws of nature and just walk on water? But, you got Christians that believe this stuff, that take it, as truthful as, take it as factual, And then as I realized that, you got a lot of Christians don't even read their Bible. They don't even know some of this stuff is in their Bible. All they tell you is fear God, don't question God. God is God. He can do those things. God destroyed the world with a flood. Why is that? You ask that question. Why did God destroy the world with a flood? Oh, because all the people were evil. We still got people evil today. Okay? That's not, to destroy all these people because they're evil and how God destroyed babies and all that kind of stuff. But you ask a Christian, why God do that? They can't give you a legitimate, answer to that question because they don't know. So since they don't know, they hit you with this. Don't question God. So that's like, don't ask me why. It's because they don't know. They don't know why. All they know is I'm going to keep on believing this. I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing because I'm going to keep on getting blessed. You're going to get blessed. I mean, you're going to worship a God that condones slavery, killing babies and, destroying whole cities, and get this, regret that he made man. Wish he never made man. Okay? Make man and regret that he, he even made man. But he's all loving, all knowing, But people really need to wake up. I mean, I've awakened from this foolishness. I mean, because to me, I come to find out that this stuff is really wasn't adding up. Like I said, with me being a deacon, I said, wait a minute. Because see, when you're a deacon, you work closely with the pastor, you know what I'm saying? And I've watched pastors sit there on a pulpit and manipulate, their members, throwing out prosperity gospel and threatening them, their members with tithes. If they don't pay their tithes, they're going to be cursed or they're going to have a hard time or they're going to go through ups and downs in circumstances because they didn't pay their tithes, all that foolishness. But then when you look in the Bible, the tithes is really about food, okay? It didn't say anything about money, okay? No talks nothing about money, okay? But today's Bible, well, today's, Christians believe that tithes is money. And Christians actually believe that. They believe they don't pay their tithes, they believe, that they're going to have a hard time. They believe that they better get up and go to church every Sunday or else their week won't go right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my thing is, you have to learn to be conscientious. I mean, but when you're a Christian, you don't use consciousness. You don't use nothing. You're unconscious, okay? Because you're just doing what they tell you to do, okay? Like I said, I've been a deacon and I've worked with pastors, where they just manipulate their members and tell them, hey, I need 5 people to pay $20, okay? Better yet, I need 10 people to pay $20. I'm like, heck, man, if you need $200, just say you need $200. Don't put 20 people, in this game where, yeah, you pay $20, you're going to receive this blessing or you're going to receive that blessing, And I mean, I live in Washington, D.C., man, and, the area I'm in, it's a low-income area. I mean, people around here get once-a-month checks, most of them, okay? You got people that work, but most of them get, Social Security and welfare checks, and you can then, same time, but you notice in these low-income neighborhoods, you got churches, okay? You got churches, and I remember, one instance, I was at a church again where, okay, that Sunday, that pastor said, hey, I need 10 people to pay $20. And, man, these people were doing everything they can to pay their $20. I mean, they was coming to the church calling, well, Pastor, I ain't got all of it. What can I do? And I'm like, come on, man, these people are being conned into spending money that they really don't have. You know what I'm saying? That they really don't have. But not to go on and on, I just wanted to make this short video. Me and myself, I'm glad I did stumble across Kevin Wesley, because I'm telling you, in my research, and when you do research, you're going to stumble across information. You're going to stumble across people that got the information that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I support Kevin Wesley. Matter of fact, I've been communicating with Kevin Wesley for the past couple of months now, because I've been enlightened and been awoken. I've been awake, from this foolishness, See, because when you're a Christian, you don't use common sense. You don't use logic, You don't use logic. All you do is believe things. You don't know if it's true or not. All you know is, I'm just going to believe it with faith. I'm just going to have faith, But to be a conscious, upright, conscious person, you don't need faith. You need to understand that, hey, you need to think logical. You know what I'm saying? You need to realize that these are things that you have to do. Doggone well, if you just sit there and believe you're going to get a house, that it's just going to happen. No, you got to do what it takes to get a house. You got to get a job if you ain't got none. You got to earn money if you ain't earning none. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I look at it, and the way I've been looking at it, God is not going to get you anything, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I believe that there's a higher force than ourselves. I believe that wholeheartedly. Why? How can there not be? When you look at, a blade of grass, or you look at the sun rising every morning, how can there not be? Okay? But to sit there and listen to foolishness and let people and pastors work you out of your money and work on your consciousness and make you feel stupid, hey, you know what I'm saying? Now, I believe that this higher force provided you with everything you needed before he brought you into this world. Common sense. But see, the problem is most people don't use common sense, especially if you're a Christian. You're not using common sense at all. You just believe in everything. You just believe what the pastor say, and that's it, and that's all. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought I'd make this short video. But like I said, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up for Kevin Wesley on that, for, bringing the knowledge, to our people, because we need to be enlightened, because our oppressors kept us in bondage for so long, and believe it or not, we're still in bondage, and that's a hell of a bondage to be in when you're in bondage for that long, and what makes it so bad as the generations go forth, then the next generation is in the same bondage because you've been taught how to do something that, just continues, for me, myself, personally, I'm going to say this before I, get off this video here, is that when I was coming up, that's all I knew was go to church, because my parents made me go to church. You know what I'm saying? My parents made me go to church. You better get out here and go to church, because I was under the impression, hey, if I didn't go to church, I wouldn't get blessed, or I wouldn't get the job I want, or I wouldn't get the things I want if I didn't go to church. But that's foolishness. That's nonsense. But see, the problem is when you're not awakened and you don't know the real truth of anything, then you stay stuck in that pattern. Your brains, your brain stays stuck on stupid. But anyway, like I said, shout out to Kevin Wesley. That's the knowledge we, us as black people, this is the knowledge that we need. We need to open our eyes and take those blinders off. Take those blinders off, man. Uncover your eyes and see what's really going on. Okay. Peace, y'all.